We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now, Craig Biggio, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And Matty V, yeah, these are the dog days. August is that 1 month where you start looking at your teammates and you're, man, I'm getting really tired of seeing the same faces. You get to pick your own friends after the postseason. You got to find a way to get through August. September, you start to see light at the end of the tunnel.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. It's a tough thing when you're grinding through that 162-game schedule. You'd like to think that everybody always gets along, and hopefully, D-Roll, this team can continue playing well through the month of August, and hopefully that means some good things to come in the month of September.
Throw on to first by Young in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. His line against Justin Verlander, he has 9 base hits in 20 at-bats. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Pitch on the way.
Hey.
One out, nobody on. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping in, Jeff Bagwell, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
He's set. Here it comes. Altuve, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 2-1. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Astros leave 1. The Tigers coming up. No score. Mike Scott is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200 K club for the year.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the center fielder, Cobb.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Plate Al Kaline as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. picks up the single, and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 1-0 delivery. Strike 2 up in the zone. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Joe Torre. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to Joe Torre.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. In now, Ryan Klesko. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run scores, but that'll be off the wall in right center. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases-clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
Now batting, Michael Young. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
One-oh count. Here it is. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ready with the 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Matt Williams. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First offering on its way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Scott comes set. Here's the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Detroit is out in front, 3-0. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
2-0 to Brantley.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Cobb patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
That is it. The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Reg-Season.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. Comes set, now the pitch. 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. Count, the pitch, taking off is Springer. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Don't let him score!
A bouncer up the middle. Trammell grabs it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick.
Yeah, let's go Detroit!
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Nope.
Ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
Garrett Stubbs would be next. Set to deliver on 3-0.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Grounded back up the middle. Trammell brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Still down 3-0. Next for the Tigers, Austin Romine, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Romine playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him to go down swinging there. Austin Romine becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Stepping in now, Alan Trammell. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Second at bat now, he grounded out to start the home first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder,
Into the box now, Ty Cobb. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Pitch on the way.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box, Craig Biggio. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating a changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Another 0-2 coming. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. Ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. From the stretch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Runner's off for second. In there, now the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch is popped up. Williams over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros are down quietly. They trail in this one, 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Al Kaline. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kaline has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
The count is 2-1.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Joe Torre waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Joe Torre. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Scott comes set. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Tigers leave one. They lead it 3-0. So digging in now, Jeff Bagwell looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Changeup called strike one.
0-1.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. K-line is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. The 1-2.
No, that's down.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's George Springer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone!
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him, because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Astros 2. Riding in once again, Michael Young is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
Young takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next up for Detroit, Matt Williams. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Two and 1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
There's the 2-1 home. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
At the plate now, Austin Romine. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. The 1-1 home. Pitch inside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In now, Alan Trammell.
Shortstop, Alan.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Houston.
So coming to the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Stepping in now, Garrett Stubbs, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the stretch, fouled away. And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Trammell stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now back, second baseman, Reg-Season.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Craig Biggio. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch, runner goes. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And there's ball 2 now.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Kyle Funkhauser will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
So now to the plate, Jose Altuve, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Ready for another shot now, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready on 0-2, and he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros, still down by a count of 4-2. Striding in, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The center fielder,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Stepping up now, Al Kaline. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. Altuve has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And next it'll be the Tigers' cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. Scott's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Joe Torre. A hit in 2 tries so far. Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out with a man at first. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Right side, fair ball down the line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, the double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate, Ryan Klesko. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes set, the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Josh James answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Michael Young will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Standing in now, Matt Williams. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. James is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 6 and the Astros 2. Standing in, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
We're going to count 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
plate now, Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. George Springer the next to hit as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One and one the count now. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Alex Bregman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
So here's Josh Reddick.
The batter, the right fielder.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Astros 4. Plate, Austin Romine comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell. Runner goes for second, and it's fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
He's set and the pitch. Ty Cobb comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Al Kaline. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They're up 6-4. So stepping in, Garrett Stubbs. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Reg-Season.
Into the box, Craig Biggio, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Colin Poche takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Settling in now, Jeff Bagwell, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now the pitch. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And it's gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's now 7-4. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Roll. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater, 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Nobody out, runner on first. That's in there, 3-1.
The count, 3-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, 1 out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Michael Young.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Brentwood is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Williams.
Now to the plate, Matt Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the letters 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bregman waits on it. And that's the third out. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Tigers 7 and the Astros 4. Nick Anderson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
Digging in now, Michael Brantley is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. Look at Young out there. To first. Hats off to that one.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Count even now at 1-1. Anderson playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Alex Bregman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now another 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. So striding forward now, Austin Romine. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Alan Trammell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 00,
Stepping in, Ty Cobb. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out front.
A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Al Kaline. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. They hold a 7-4 lead. Hal Newhouser comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
number 16, Hal Newhouser.
So striding in, Josh Reddick. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
That evens it up 1-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Newhouser, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce. It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Popped him up. Young shading to his right. 1 down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Ready for another chance? Garrett Stubbs. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. That's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Tremmel ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Tigers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Kyle Funkhauser earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Mike Scott struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Hal Newhouser wraps it up for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs to 11 hits.